Well, it's a pretty sunny morning, isn't it? Happy day 4 of Vlogmas. I have just dropped my son off at school, so that's always a nice thing to do. I feel like those days are numbered. He's in year 10 this year, and he has 2 more years of high school left, so I am holding on to those opportunities to drop him off at school and do that sort of thing for him when I can, which is lovely. I have plans to visit my mum this morning and drop off a thank you gift for her because they looked after my youngest son last week while we were away. Thinking the lighting in here is pretty terrible. That sun's really bad this morning. I'm not parked in the best spot probably. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly show you the things that I bought Mum while we were on our trip to say thank you for taking care of our son and feeding him really well for those few days. Well, my mum and dad actually, but mainly this gift is for my mum. So what did I get her? I got her a candle. And this candle is in the scent Cucumber, Ginger and Mint. It's made by a company, or looks like a small business based in the Grampians, which is where we were last week. And it's the We're Not Crazy in the Grampians. I think that's what it's called. We're Not Crazy in the Grampians. I'll see if I can find an online presence for them, and I'll link them below if I can. But I bought one for myself and I bought one for Mum. Mum's is a really lovely, gentle scent. The coconut, ginger and mint's really lovely. The one I got is a sweet, juicy watermelon, I think, and it's maybe a little bit strong, but it is a lovely smell. So I've got her that, and I ended up actually picking up one of these advent calendars for her as well that I want to give her. I meant to give it to her before December started, and I kept forgetting about it. So I'll give her that while I'm there, but I got that earlier. And then I also went to a yarn store in Bendigo. If you're in Australia, you'll be familiar with Bendigo Woolen Mills. It is probably our most famous woolen mill here in Australia. Yeah, I really should research that a bit better. But when I was there, I picked her up a tote bag that says Bendigo Woolen Mills on it, and I picked her up a pen in her favourite colour, red. Well, the ink's black, but the outside is red. I thought they were really pretty, and they're really lovely to write with too. They're very smooth. And then I also picked her up, of course, Woolen Mills. I picked her up some yarns. So I got her 2 sock yarns. Oh, that light's really terrible. Oh, that's probably a little bit better. So we have the Bendigo Woolen Mills multicoloured sock yarn, I think it is called. You can probably read that on the screen better than I am able to. Multicoloured sock yarn. So this colourway is Dusky Skies, and it's a bit of a multicoloured, obviously by the name, multicoloured yarn. Bit of a surprise as you get into the ball as to what colours you'll get. And this one is called Cotton Candy. So yeah, I thought I'd show you now before I give them to her. I did get myself the same ones. I figure by the time I publish this, she will have it already, so there's no spoilers for her. Those are some gifts that I purchased for her while we were on our trip, which was a lovely getaway for a few days up to the hills, up to the mountains. It's the Grampians are a beautiful mountain range in Victoria, so it's about a 6-hour drive from where we are, and it was just a really lovely few days there. This sun is really terrible. I am going to finish off there. I'm going to go inside and give that to Mum and collect all of my son's belongings as well. That's the other reason why I'm down here today. I figured I better grab his bags and things because he caught the bus home on Thursday when we came back, and I asked him just to leave his bags and things behind, that I would come see Mum and collect them myself. So yeah, I'll be doing that now. So I've just left my mum's house and I've arrived at the shops. I'm going to start my Christmas shopping today, and I'm meeting my sister here, which would be really nice to do some Christmas shopping with her. Mum loved her present, which is amazing. Of course she would. It was a really nice present, if I do say so myself. But no, she was really, really surprised, which is lovely. I like to do that kind of thing and surprise people, which is nice. So Christmas shopping now, and then I'll pick my son up from school. I'll take him to the barber after school as well. And one thing I didn't do today though was bring my knitting with me. So whilst I'm running around and doing things, it's not a problem, but at the barber there's usually a bit of a wait. And that's perfect opportunity to knit. And I forgot to bring my knitting. So that's going to feel like a bit of a waste. But he'll get a haircut, he'll look amazing, and that's all that matters. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Busy one. I've got the engine running, so hopefully the audio isn't too terrible, but it's really hot today. It is actually 38 degrees Celsius outside today, so summer has arrived. Now it seems to be a very car-focused episode today, so I do apologise for that. Shopping was a success. I managed to get a couple of Christmas presents to tick off the list, which is great. My sister got what she needed, which was also awesome. Only one little glitch in all of that. My niece, who is almost 2, she'll be 2 in January, she lost her teddy bear while we were at the shops. So that was really sad. And once we only realised it as we all got to our cars, and I headed back into the store and retraced our steps and tried to find him. Spoke with both stores that we were in, as well as stores along the way between the 2 stores as well. And unfortunately no one has handed it in, or certainly not at the time that I checked. But I've left my details with the shopping centre, with the concierge there, and hopefully someone turns it in, and hopefully I get a phone call at some point soon. It is her childhood teddy bear. It is something that she sleeps with every night, and it's her comfort toy, so it would be a real blessing if we can find it. Fingers crossed. I'll definitely keep you updated if we do. If you don't hear about it again, it means I haven't heard anything, haven't had any updates, but hopefully it gets turned in. So now I've just arrived at my son's school again, and we'll be picking him up and heading to the barber's, and yeah, then home and dinner and evening routine. And the day's almost over, and all you've seen is me talking in the car. Some days it's just about running errands and doing other things, so I guess that is what it is. Yeah, okay. I might head into the store. I'm actually parked at the service station next to my son's school. There's not really much parking at the school itself. So I might head into the store and buy something, so I'm an official patron of the store. And I will pick him up and talk to you potentially later.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and
beautiful evening. We are now home and dinner's in the oven, so we're getting that prepared, which is nice. And I just came out to the garden to water some plants and check on my strawberries. One of the strawberries looks almost ripe and I'm so excited to try it, but I don't want to preemptively pick it either. I haven't grown strawberries before, not successfully anyway. So I'm really I don't want to pick it too early. Wow, that sun's right in my eyes there. I'm just going to move back here. Yeah, so I would like to try it, but at the same time I might leave it for another day, make sure that it is fully ripened before I give it a try. Can't believe today has gone so fast. Update on the bear. They ended up purchasing a new one. Luckily it's a very basic Build-A-Bear bear. So my brother-in-law went and bought a replacement, and my niece is very happy with the new bear. I think she knows it's a new bear. It's a very fluffy version of old bear. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy that they were able to make that happen, and she'll be quite happy with having her friend back, even if it is a new version of her friend. She's pretty clever. I think she'll know that it's definitely not the same one. But yeah, so we'll have some dinner. We'll sit down. I'm going to do some knitting. I haven't knit at all today, and that feels very odd. I don't like getting to this time of day and not having knit a stitch. It just feels really weird, like something's missing. So my plan is to pick up my advent socks and do some work on them. Now in terms of advent socks, and I was probably going to talk about this tomorrow when I had them with me. I don't have them with me. I've made no progress since yesterday. But I'm thinking that I really like the other end of the sock to be on my leg. My mum started hers on the other end, and I didn't take any footage of it. I don't have a photo. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really like the colours on the other end of the yarn. And I thought about ripping back and restarting, but then I worried about spoilers. So what I have decided that I will do is that I'll keep knitting this. I'll keep going the way that I'm going, and once I get to the end, I'm going to complicate things, and the cuff that I've knit, I'm going to cut that cut off and graft it to the other end, and I'm going to knit a toe on this end. Yeah, so then the hidden part where my foot is, that's usually in boots, will be the browns and the greens that we're currently seeing. And the bit that's on my leg will be the other colours that I'm very excited about. So that is my plan at this point in time. That could change, but tell me what you're thinking. Are you enjoying the colours in the Cozy Knitter Advent Skein? I am loving the colours, don't get me wrong. The colours are stunning. However, I just feel like I wish I'd started the other way around, or that I'd done these toe up instead, which is what they will end up being, except without the toe being knitted first. I will knit the toe later. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in grafting the cuff and then doing that. I've not done that before, but I do Kitchener stitch a lot, and I think the concept is pretty much the same. So I'm feeling pretty good about that decision. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm not restarting, but I will end up with a finished object that I really truly love. So I'm very excited about that. So okay, I might head inside. I think I've just got another couple of plants to water. A couple of my propagated plants. So I'm propagating a lot of stuff here as well. So my mother-in-law's given me some plants or cuttings. One of my really good friends has given me some cuttings as well. So I'm propagating things from them as well as things that we've bought for the garden. And we'll see how they all turn out and how they grow and thrive. So far so good. Realistically, I'm not expecting miracles. I am not a green thumb, but I think we've done a really good job here considering that I am not a green thumb. And the garden is looking so much nicer than I ever could have imagined. Certainly a year ago when it was all just barren and brown and lifeless. So it's really lovely to see all this greenery back here, for example. It just makes me so happy. But okay, I'm going to finish off there. I think I've chatted your heads off today. So this is a very chatty one. But I will see you all tomorrow, and I will try to record some snips from tonight as the evening progresses perhaps. We'll see how we go, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. See the snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer.